So it's really fucking weird to be sitting in front of this place. So Labor Day, just bored out tooling around. Thought I'd run down to Mansfield for a little bit. Ain't been out this way in like 5 fucking years for good fucking reason. Because last time I was here, well, I got out of this fun place fucking known as Richland Correctional, and it was a blast, good time. I guess made the best of a shitty situation. But fuck, man, it's fucking weird to sit around and look at that fucking old castle or fucking yard and see all them fucking hooligans out walking around. Man, knowing I probably know a couple of them dudes, and a couple of them ain't fucking coming home ever, and some of them probably will, and oh man, just weird. It really makes me appreciate fucking how far I've come and all this hard work I've fucking put in, man. And like, it don't matter like what your background is or any of that shit, man. It doesn't. Like, you just gotta work your fucking ass off. And there's gonna be days where you question it and want to give up. Fuck, I have them all the time, man. I ask myself if this is what I should really be doing. Is this car stuff really my path? But I really think it is. And it only just, I wouldn't be as successful as I've been if it wasn't. And like, riding down here and looking at this place again, just remembering like where I've come, and like this year will be 5 years in October that I got out, and like just in that amount of time, the growth and how far I've come, and anybody can. It ain't like I'm special. Like, I just listened to some people that had what I wanted and did the footwork to do it to get there, and like it's just amazing how far anybody can go regardless of what you come out of. Like, not only was I trapped in this real-ass prison, I was trapped in the prison of the streets and the prison of drug addiction and alcoholism and all that shit, man. Like, fucking A. Like, I can't believe it, The ones in my mind and the ones that with real fucking gates. I mean, that's a real-ass fucking prison right there, man. Real as fuck. I mean, it's only level 2, I guess, but fuck, man, I still seen people get stabbed and shit. It ain't like it doesn't fucking happen. It just amazes me, man, that like how hopeless I was walking around in that fucking yard, thinking that was gonna be my life, just in and out of them fucking places, doing the tour of the Ohio correctional facilities, and then who knows, other states if I got in trouble elsewhere. It's just it's fucking amazing, man. I don't think about ever wearing them fucking clothes again, dude, or fucking walking into one of them housing units tonight right before count time to fucking be treated like a number and not a person. Like, what the fuck, man? It's humbling. I'm glad I came down here and did this evening. Like, me and a few buddies went to Lorraine last year on Labor Day, and we really didn't have a whole lot of time to pull off and talk about it or shoot the shit. Just quick stop, couple pictures, and ran. Because it was kind of, the prison didn't want all the motorcycle clubs riding by that year, and it just got kind of weird. So we still want to do it anyways, but it's just fuck, man. I can tell you stories about me and homies out there on that fucking yard, just fucking getting it. And now it's like it's not even a thing I think about. Like, it's a complete shift in moral integrity and character to like not have to worry about being on the other side of that fence ever again. I mean, I could make a bad decision anytime and end up there, don't get me wrong, but I just don't see it in my path anymore. I used to, when I was younger, I could see it coming. Like, I knew I was going to the joint. Like, I told the recruiter before I even got out of high school, like, you got to take me and my best friend, because if you don't, this is where we're going to end up, and inevitably I did. I still had to deal with sergeants and majors and captains and lieutenants. They just wasn't a very honorable way, I guess. No valor in that. So, but I don't know, I just wanted to share that a little bit with you guys, and let you know that there is hope, man. People do recover. They do get out of that shit. You don't have to keep going to these places the rest of your fucking life. I'll tell you a quick story before I get out of here. When I first got to this prison, all right, back in, I want to say July probably of fucking 2014, you don't come in the front door, like kind of where I'm sitting. You come in the back. Like, you come through like New Mansfield, and you see like the walls, and you drive past the camp and you see all the people in tans and know you're going to Blues, and it's kind of salty because you're not going there. And like, you know, there's, as soon as you fucking go behind this prison, all right, back like over here, fucking there, you cross these train tracks, and as you're crossing them, there's this little graveyard for a lot of people that died in Old Mansfield, whose families couldn't afford to or couldn't come pick up the body, you know, to transport it back to where they were from. You know, it was just kind of like, well, we got a body and we got to bury it. And you can kind of see the tombstones too, little crosses or whatever, I can't remember exactly what they were. I don't think I can get around to look at it now, but just had numbers on it, man. No names, just numbers, dude. And like, it really it's kind of a stark reality when you're coming into a new prison that like, man, you could fucking die alone in here, man, and like surrounded by who? Some inmates, some people that say they're your friends. I mean, I met some pretty cool dudes while I was down, but you know, not many I actually talked to or kick it with today. Very, very seldom few, in fact. And only because those guys are doing the right things today, man. Like they're moving forward with their lives and they're putting this shit behind them. So, you know, I'm a firm believer of you are who you surround yourself with, man. And if I surround myself with fucking pimps and drug dealers, pretty good chance I might be a pimp or a drug dealer. If I surround myself with business owners and people trying to get ahead and trying to, you know, make a way for their family, well, hopefully that rubs off on me too, and I can start doing them things as well. And I have. So proof's in the pudding, I guess, you know. And I'm a firm example that saying is correct, you know, because when I got around those people, they motivated me to do them things too, you know. And I remember many a night sitting on this same yard with a few of my close friends, watching the sunset, and knowing that by the time it gets dark, we got to go in to be counted and all that fun shit. So, you know, I don't miss it. I wouldn't trade the life I have today for being back on that fucking yard, man. Like, being known as a convict and not a person. Just, man, dude, it's very, oh my God, it's kind of chokes me up a little bit, you know, to know that, like, anything's possible, man. You can overcome it, dude. You can and they won't tell you that. And prison staff ain't gonna tell you that. Inmates probably ain't gonna tell you that. You know, it took cats that had been where I'd been and it changed to get through to me. You know, no 20-year-old doing his criminal justice major fucking you know, talk me out of being a scumbag. Just couldn't happen. You know, if you've ever been to the Oriental houses locally or any of that stuff in Akron back home, you know, God bless the people that try. Don't get me wrong, they're not terrible people necessarily, but it's very hard to relate to these youngsters, I guess, trying to tell me how to be, you know, not a drug addict anymore, not be a criminal, and they'd never lived that life. You know, they were just reading it out of some book. Whereas, like, the people I did get hooked up with had lived that life, and you know, they knew what I needed. So, hey, that's all I got for you right now. Peace.